Up next, for Detroit, they want to start this season with a bang on their home floor, showing the home fans what to expect this year. Coming right up. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Williamson. He's out there with Embiid. Luka Doncic out there with Lowry Markkanen. And it's Duarte in at shooting guard. And for the Pistons, Duran out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Hayes in at the point. Pass to Bagley. Back to Cunningham. No good there. Nice D from Doncic.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
First free throw is good. Stewart checked in for Duran. Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Hayes finds Thomas. And it's Cunningham, top of the key. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Thomas.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Markkanen, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Hayes. After the made shot from Lowry Markkanen. Here's Stewart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he's a physical 6'8" center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of Famer. And Stewart, not just brawn, he's brains too. Watches film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
And the first one drops. Siakam is checked in for Baltimore. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And with a unique combination of size and skill, Markkanen can finish plays that others simply can't.
Now here's Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First personal foul. Team second.
For Detroit, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Doncic passes to Williamson. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
And yes, it's good.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Bagley. Cunningham on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. No good on that one. Good D by Siakam. Bagley against Markkanen. And he lays it straight in. Markkanen's got 6.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Back to Hayes. High post Stewart, and there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Smart's checked in for the Pistons. And a switch here also for Baltimore. Kuminga's checked in. Smart finds Cunningham. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First personal foul.
It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Team 4.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Baltimore.
Cunningham taking 3 shots.
That's good from Cunningham.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Baltimore making a switch here. Harden's checked in. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Baltimore. Harden up top, guarded by Smart. Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Outside, Smart. The pass to Stewart. Clock at 6. Back to Cunningham. A 3-pointer is right on target. Cunningham's got 10.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
And here is Kuminga. Out to the right wing. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team second.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting, 90% from the line.
And he hits the first of 3. A different look here for Detroit. Sharps checked in for Bagley. Diallo comes in for Cade Cunningham. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Hayes. And a switch here also for Baltimore. Maurice checked in for Doncic. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Detroit trails by 3. Pass to Diallo. Clock at 4. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. For Baltimore, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Passes it to Harden. Pass to Siakam. Over Sharp. Siakam misses. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Rozier the pass to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now here's Kuminga. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Now, here is Harden after Terry Rozier's miss. To the left side wing. Kuminga, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now, here's Diallo. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Taking 2 shots.
Throw good, Siakam.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Siakam hits them both. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 1. They grab their own miss. Shot good by Diallo.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And there's the pass to Harden. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good.
Hold the D that time. Harden with the soft touch. Okay.
.23 seconds left to play in the first. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And it's Rozier missing. Duarte passes to Murray. They get it again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Harden is capable of getting to a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And he makes the first. Detroit making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Baltimore leads by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
Here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Doncic. Zion Williamson is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Murray in at the 2 spot. Baltimore with the ball. Williamson kicks to Murray. 5 to shoot. Doncic passes to Williamson. Over Bagley. And it's Williamson missing. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Murray. Bagley trying to free himself up. Banked in off the glass. Hayes has got the game tied up here for the Pistons. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Murray outside. Over Hayes. It's tipped. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Nembhard. A three-pointer off the mark. Williamson against Morris. Good work there as it goes. Williamson's got his first points in this one. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Doncic against Morris. He dishes it to Bagley. Pulls up. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Doncic. Drops it in from 11 feet. And Baltimore leads by 2.
Well, Luka has options all over the floor. He's a versatile shooter who can utilize the mid-range.
Nembhard. No good with the triple. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Baltimore. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Smart's checked in for Detroit. Rozier comes in for Monte Morris.
The third.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Smart. And they'll get another chance. for three. And it's Rozier missing. For Baltimore, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. From 10 feet out, and it's off the back rim, no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Smart passes to Duren, and Duren slams it in.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Baltimore. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Different look here for Detroit. Stewart comes in for Bagley, and Diallo subbed in for Hayes. James Harden, he's checked in for Baltimore. Doncic kicks to Williamson. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Chris Duarte's checked in for Williamson. For Detroit, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Baltimore making a switch here. Siakam's checked in.
Personal foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team.
A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Here's Rozier. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Baltimore, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaching. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Baltimore shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Baltimore moving that ball around. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Back to Rozier. Shot clock at 6. And it's denied. Take back by Siakam. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution for the home team. Dayron Sharp. Sasser.
Baltimore with the ball.
2 minutes remaining.
Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
2 minutes.
Rebound by the Pistons. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smart deciding where to go with it. Over to the wing. And Detroit with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Detroit making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Baltimore leading by 4. Harden left side. Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. To the middle. Duarte passes to Doncic. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got the lead up to 7 now for Baltimore.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Back to Thomas. Pass to Diallo. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. No good that time. And Baltimore going the other way now. Here's Siakam. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving basketball, settling far too much for jumpers. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Harden. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thomas up top. Guarded by Doncic to end the run. Thomas's shot is off.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And so it's Baltimore holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're a defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we just go out there and get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Well, for Baltimore, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Ice cold. Bridges from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. He's out there with Thomas. Then it's Bagley. Then it's Duran. And it's Nembhard in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Now, here's Siakam. It's good.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
And it's good for 2. Bagley's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. Cunningham, he's checked in for Detroit. Embiid, he's checked in for Baltimore. Williamson comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Here's Duarte. 9 points in the game so far. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Duran.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Chris Duarte, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Marcus Smart's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. He hits both from the stripe. So it's Detroit now. It's a 13-point game. Now here's Higgins. He's tightly guarded.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First personal foul.
For Detroit, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Killian Hayes at the line for 2.
That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. And the second free throw, good. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Doncic passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Detroit. Murray's checked in for Baltimore. Murray against Rozier. And stolen by Williamson. And it's Baltimore on the break. Here's Murray. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Cunningham finds Smart. Cunningham with it. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Down low. Good. That's 12 points for Cade Cunningham.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Here's Murray. Bagley with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an open.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Rozier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Murray against Rozier. They get it back. Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Terry Rozier.
Yeah, Embiid just terrorizes defenses on the inside. Good luck guarding the big fella.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Embiid taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Your dance team. Please give a big round of applause for your dance team. Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
On defense, Baltimore. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Smart misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Morris against Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way up.
And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Harden, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morris looking over the floor. Baltimore with the rebound. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous. It forces them to overcommit.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Baltimore.
At the line for 2.
That one is off.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Good on the second free throw. Detroit trails by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Cunningham kicks to Morris. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leading, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Doncic is checked in for Baltimore. Now, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Back to Morris. Puts it up. And he gets the jumper to drop. Morris has got his first 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Harden outside. Here's Duarte. He's got 11. Inside, just 5 to shoot. Embiid, no good. Detroit trails by 17. Now the pass to Morris. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Embiid kicks to Harden. Over Sasser. Again, the miss by Baltimore. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Cunningham looking it over. Bagley trying to free himself up. Floats it up for Doncic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And so it's Baltimore out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly.
56.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Baltimore, Zion Williamson is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Harden, and it's Embiid in at the 5. Here's Durant, and Joel Embiid pulls it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Basket good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Cunningham passes to Hayes, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer, but that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Embiid. D right on him. The shot from the low post is good. And Baltimore leads by 21.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Rozier finds Hayes. With the teardrop and the rejection by Embiid. Doncic outside. Pass to Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Smart's checked in for the Pistons. And a switch here also for Baltimore. Chris Duarte's checked in for James Harden. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Cunningham inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. 3 on the clock. Smart kicks to Hayes. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And trying to get it to go, even with the contact, but no good. And he'll try to pick up 2 at the free throw line coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
He misses the free throw. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Hayes the pass to Bagley. And Hayes kicks to Smart. To end the cold streak, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Williamson, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. For Baltimore, Siakam is checked in for Vanderbilt, and Gordon subbed in for Zion Williamson.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Detroit, no good that time either. Baltimore on offense. They've got an 8-0 run, and that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Then for Baltimore, Kuminga's come in for Lauri Markkanen. Davis comes in for Duarte. And it's Jamal Murray in for Doncic. Nembhard the pass to Sharp. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Jackson, he's checked in for Baltimore.
For your home team, they run Sharp, taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And still yet to make a free throw this quarter. That is rough.
Second free throw, no good. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Away team foul. Jonathan Kuminga, first personal foul. Team 4. Shooting for your home team, they run Sharp at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Nembhard. Can they get it? And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. He doesn't get the second one. For Baltimore, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Gordon taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
He hits the second from the line. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Baltimore on offense. A nice run, going 12 in a row. Murray against Thomas. Outside, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. 8 feet away. Outside Thomas. Takes a 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
The Pistons shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Baltimore.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Yep, it counts.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
They need this one. Baltimore with the rebound. Murray outside. And so it's Baltimore with the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
I love that taunt, Danny. I gotta get me a taunt. Give me something.
Danny, who has better moves? You're my player or you in real life?
Oh, definitely my player. And please don't ever make me prove that that's true.
No, I won't.
I love the theater. This is beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. That was my fault.
I was trying to get it to you, Jordan, actually.
That was my fault. I got to set you up bad.
We're good.
We're coming to paint.
They're going to be in the paint a lot.
I'm telling you, I love this lineup. Two great centers. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I love this.
He going to miss his free throw.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I love that Bash, other than the hat, he looks exactly like his my player.
Right.
Up next, for Orlando, the journey of a new season starts now. Let's see if the work from the offseason pays off. Coming right up on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. Two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our analysts tonight, with our reporter, Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Jalen Brunson, a second-round pick out of Villanova, and his father carved out a 9-year journeyman career in the league as well. Jalen said, quote, how hard he worked just to get unguaranteed contracts showed me that I have to work 10 times harder. I thank him for letting me see that at a young age. Guys?
Family business. Allie, thanks. Now the starting group for the visitors. Johnson is out there with Wagner. Then it's Suggs, Then there's Jalen Brunson. And for Chicago, Murray out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Williams in at the 4. For some of these players, this opening night will be their first. What's your advice for guys making their NBA debuts, Smitty?
Well, BA, first of all, enjoy it. Really, tonight is going to go by fast. You have to slow down your mind because it's going to be racing.
Now here's Wagner. Off with the layup.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Fires high post. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Nice read on that play by DeRozan. Came off the pick and took what the defense gave him.
The 3 from Suggs. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Williams in the post. Johnson on him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What I appreciate about Patrick is that he plays his role well. Doesn't play outside of himself.
Williams at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Isaac, he's checked in for Johnson. So he gets them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Suggs. Shot is up. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Murray misses off the right iron. For Orlando, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, BA. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. And gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
That free throw good from Brunson. Both free throws good from Brunson.